Hello, and welcome to today's lesson on the classification of objects based on their interaction with light. In today's lesson, we will cover the properties of transparent, translucent, and opaque objects. When we look at how different objects interact with light, we can classify them into three categories: transparent, translucent, and opaque. This classification helps us understand why we can see through some objects while others block our view entirely. Transparent objects allow light to pass through them without significant scattering. As a result, you can see clearly through these objects. When light encounters a transparent object, the rays pass straight through with very little alteration in their path. This clear transmission of light permits us to perceive objects on the other side distinctly. Examples of transparent objects include clear glass or calm water. Now looking at translucent objects, they allow some light to pass through, but scatter the light in different directions. This scattering causes objects on the other side to appear blurry or fuzzy, rather than clearly visible. When light hits a translucent material, it gets deflected at various angles, diffusing the light and preventing a clear view through the object. Examples include frosted glass or wax paper. In both cases, light passes through, but visibility is obscured. Finally, we have opaque objects. They do not permit light to pass through them at all. They either absorb the light, turning it into other forms of energy like heat, or they reflect it, bouncing the light back. Because no light gets through, you cannot see through opaque objects. There are plenty of examples of opaque objects, for example. You cannot see through metal or wood. Understanding these classifications helps us explain why we see or don't see through certain materials. These principles are foundational in fields like optics, photography, and various technological applications. In today's lesson, we examined how objects interact with light and classified them into three categories: transparent, translucent, and opaque. Transparent objects, such as clear glass or water, allow light to pass through without significant scattering, enabling clear visibility. Translucent objects, like frosted glass or wax paper, allow some light to pass through but scatter it, creating a blurry or fuzzy view. Opaque objects, including materials like wood and metal, do not let light pass through. They either absorb the light or reflect it. By understanding these classifications, we can explain why certain materials allow varying degrees of light transmission and visibility. Watch the rest of the GCSE physics course at Sophos Education.